So we're finally home, and I got to tear into this thing. And good news, bad news. Figured out the problem, and what I was trying to fix was not fixable there. Good news is that all I gotta do is swap these two, and we should be back in business. Turns out, not only did I chew up the output shaft of the transmission, but I'm pretty sure it's kinked a little bit because at 55-ish miles an hour, I get impatient trying to go through the mile. It's basically gonna take me a little bit more than a minute to get through the mile, which I'm not used to, so I got super impatient, and I didn't feel like it was on the pipe, so I knocked it down from 4th gear to 3rd gear at 12,000 RPM. So yeah, the little 80 didn't like that. Good to know for next time. But anyway, we're simply gonna put this guy back here, put this back together. We won't need this transmission anymore, and we should be good to go in that respect. Right? So the plan here is, it is September. I have 51 weeks to get back to the salt. I want this guy 100% race ready by the end of September. And I'm gonna shove it up on a shelf and leave it till next year. Because the opposite happened this year, and I was completely just not ready. So yeah, that's where we're going. Tear this down, slap it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! Tower, this is Ghost Rider. Rest of flyby. Negative Ghost Rider. Cabin is full. I think used to like that. Oh. Just like that, we are back in business.
I could destroy you just like that.
We wouldn't want that. Listen, bring me the boy, and I'll give you the knife, and then no one will have to be destroyed just like that. Think it over.
Kaboom. Obviously, I put the bolts and everything in, but yeah, that'll work. So it's been a couple days, weeks, I don't remember, but we're right on track. I got both engines running perfect. Starts over like 1-2 kicks. Got the outboard bearing support. That's all situated. Probably gonna put a plate here and maybe have like a screw that pushes this on there. I don't think it's needed, but a little overkill won't never hurt me. So we're gonna take care of that too. And I've test ridden it around the block a couple times. She's ready to go, and it is the 3rd week of September. So new plan. I'm running classic fuel, and I only ever run a classic fuel because I can run pump gas. Right? You run gasoline. You gotta buy gasoline at the event. It could be anywhere from $16 a gallon up, right? So I run classic fuel, so I could just run regular gas. Then it dawned on me that I could run fuel. I could run whatever I want. So with this much time left, I think we're gonna try to make a switch to methanol. So what I'm running right now are 21 millimeter carbs, stock. I think this thing came with an 18. Couldn't find anything that small in a modern carb, so I went with 21s, which is why we had to build the bigger manifolds. They work great. I think they're perfect. Gonna need to flow a little more fuel and air for the methanol, so I picked up a 24 millimeter carb. It just came today. Thank you, Amazon. So the plan is, pick one, probably this one, it's easiest to get to. And what I'll do is I'll get this guy running on the methanol, make sure I can do it before I commit to buying a second carb. Make all the mods and mistakes on this guy. Actually, could probably do it with one of the spare motors I have. But either way, the plan is to get it to a point where I can run it on gas, I can quickly switch it to methanol, and see what kind of gains we can get. So I bought the carb, I got some drill bits, a million jets, and we're gonna see if I can get this to work. I think I can't. I'm having trouble actually finding methanol. I guess since Bonneville closed, it's not as easy to get anymore. So I'm still hunting around. I can get it off of Amazon, but I'd rather have a local supply so I can go get it whenever I want. But till then, that's the new plan. She's ready to go. If Bonneville was tomorrow, we can go race. But I've always wanted to experiment with running alcohol and maybe, end game running some nitromethane too. But yeah, I've been running fuel for years. Let's actually run the fuel class, right? Ooh, pretty. Nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a 28. 28. Is that what I ordered? Okay, that's pretty big. But as you can see, I mean, the carb itself is the same size. It's just this opening right here. So this would be 21 millimeters, and this is 28. So we'll flow a little more air, flow a lot more fuel once I get done with all the mods I'm supposed to do, and we'll see if I can learn something. All right, so we're going to make sure that she runs on the old carb. So with the 21 millimeter, get her running. Then we can switch to the new carb, get that running on gasoline before I start making the mods to get it to run on methanol. Here we go. Okay, so pop this carb off. Carb off. Catch any gas that wants to come out of there. Okay, that's good. Yay, us. Until we find out one of these bad boys. That's it, right? That is it. We're gonna open fuel. All right, here we go. 28 millimeter card. In 3, 2. Okay. a success. Right out of the box. Alright, so next steps are start modding this carb out for the alcohol. Right, we gotta drill things and jet things and open things. But yeah, I would call that a success. Alright, well, hopefully next video will be me making the changes to this car.
My brother's forgiven me. Key, Dr. Hung, Brother Numsi has forgiven me. Dear brother, thank you, thank you, thank you.